Okay, ready? What's going on, party people? This is the very last NFHN show because there's no more hockey. The season's over. But we're not going to stop making videos for you guys. We're going to have vlogs and we're going to have just the random funny videos. So please stay with us. We will be starting up next season. And if there's any major stories in hockey, we will cover them in the summertime to fill you guys in. So sit back and enjoy the show. What's going on, guys? We are NFHN. If you guys don't know what we do, we update you guys on all the recent hockey news.
Yeah, make sure to give us a rating because it'll help us out in the end.
So we have a special guest this evening, and we have Neil. So let's introduce Neil. A round of applause, everybody. How's it going, Neil?
Good, how are you?
Good to see you back on the show.
Oh, yeah.
Have a seat, Neil.
Sure.
So we are going to talk about the Boston Bruins and the Vancouver Game 7 game. That was a good Game 7 game if you were a Boston Bruins fan.
What's it ever?
Hmm?
What's it ever?
What's it ever?
What?
It was a terrible game for Luongo.
Yes.
Because of his players, though.
Yes, and Luongo's defense, no, more like Vancouver's defense, or like friggin' scrubs, pee-wee players. Like, if the Boston forwards, they dumped in the puck, and they could retrieve it after dumping the puck.
Boston defense could retrieve it after dumping the puck.
Yes,
Chara
in Game 6. In Game 6, Chara dumped the puck from behind his net, skated past all the Vancouver players, and picked it up himself. You know you're pathetic when that happens.
Yeah.
And I'm kind of happy, though. Like, the more I watched that game, I wanted Vancouver to win, but then I just changed, and I was more happy for Boston to win it than anything.
Yeah, for
It
Tim
seemed
Thomas.
it seemed like they worked harder. And
Exactly,
wanted
yeah.
more.
They just played that physical game that they should have been playing more of, but Game 7 games are always good to see.
Yeah, Tim Thomas definitely deserved that more than Luongo did.
Oh, yeah, Luongo was just standing in the net and watching the pucks go in. It's not even like he was a goaltender that game.
Well, Thomas was laughing. He was having a pretty good time.
When you're laughing and kidding around, you're there to play, not to sit there and sweat and be like, oh my god, oh my god.
Luongo was shitting his pants.
Yeah.
Do that.
Like Tim Thomas would go and slash a guy and he'd be laughing his ass off and you could see through the mask that he's having a good time. And that's what you need to do to win the hockey game and win the cup, and apparently, I guess that's how it's done.
It worked for him.
Oh yeah. Oh, we're gonna let Neil talk here, so what did you think of the game?
I think the riot was the best part.
The riots. Now that's another topic we have to talk about. The riots, like Vancouver fans, I know you guys say it's not the fans, it's the people that are evil and they just happen to be wearing the jerseys. It could possibly be like that. Like, I don't know. And then people are accusing Vancouver of being rotten when if your home team lost, you would be doing the same thing.
They
More likely, yeah.
They're actually calling Vancouver the Detroit of Canada.
Are they really?
Yeah.
Why that? Why?
Because Detroit is a shithole.
Oh God. You better hope that there's no Detroit fans out there.
Oh, Chitty Chad.
Oh, Chady Chad.
Did
You better run. But some of the stories that we've seen was that some guy was pushed off one of the trestles or train track
He
things.
jumped.
I heard he was pushed or something.
He tried to jump from one of the trestles to a platform and fell.
Why? Apparently everybody thought he was dead, but he wasn't dead. So I guess that's a good thing.
I think he did that, didn't he?
No,
Or he's in the hospital.
something like that. And then there was other ones where people just smashing the windows open and stuff, going retarded, flipping vans over, kept lighting them on fire. And you gotta draw the line somewhere.
I have a lot of respect for the people standing up.
Yes, they're calling them like the Vancouver heroes. There was one guy, he was trying to stop a guy from flipping the car and lighting it on fire, and the coward was running away from him and trying to push him and stuff, and he got a little too close to the crowd. Some guy talking on his cell phone just knocked him out one hit. I was like, wow, you idiot. But you had people in the background saying, cheap shot, but really, he's being a cheap asshole douchebag by trying to light a van on fire that wasn't his. So what do you guys think of you guys think of anything else that happened in that game? Oh, I gotta say, there was a couple, and apparently she got knocked down by a crowd of people or something, and then the police moved in, and then her boyfriend was making out with her in the middle of the road, and it showed the picture of all the police and then them there laying there making out, and then a huge cop in the front, and I just thought that was hilarious. For those Boston fans that were in Vancouver wearing all the Boston jerseys, would you be terrified if you were them at that moment?
Yeah.
Because
Yes.
what if they turned on you and there's kill, they'd attack you, wouldn't they? Because if they were flipping vans over, lighting on fire, beating up random people, you think you would be one of the biggest targets out there.
They actually attacked this guy because he was wearing a Boston jersey.
Yeah, if I was a Boston fan there, I'd have to take my jersey off pretty fast and show it up my shirt.
Yep.
I'd take it off and like burn it and be like, yeah, on your side.
Just to stay alive.
Yeah. Like, I just wore this jersey so I could burn it after the game. Yeah. You might have to do that for your own safety, though. So.
Unfortunately.
Yeah.
But a lot of people do hate Boston, so.
That's true, but
Boston sucks, so.
I can understand the, oh, you suck, like, you know, like mimicking and making fun of them.
Yeah.
But to actually go and beat them up, that's over the line.
Over a game.
Yeah. A game that
They didn't deserve to win anyways.
just a game that lasts, how long are hockey games? 60 minutes?
60 minutes.
Yeah. And then it's over, done with. There's nothing you can possibly do to make Vancouver win the cup again unless you get better players on that team, which they had better players. They had a team, but they just didn't play that game at all.
Okay, so we made a decision on who would win the Conn Smythe if Vancouver won the cup, and my choice would have to be Ryan Kessler.
I'd have to say Alex Burrows because he was that guy that always scored the goal when it counts.
I'd say Henrik Sedin.
Okay, there's a joke that I have about the Vancouver fan and Tim Thomas. So there's a Vancouver fan standing on top of a bridge, and he says, if Tim Thomas is going to save every one of our shots and not let in any goals and win the Stanley Cup, then I'm going to score my only goal in life and I'm going to commit suicide. And just when he was about to jump, Tim Thomas saved him.
How's that funny?
That was hilarious.
Okay, so the video we uploaded the night Boston won, there was a comment that made me laugh really hard. It said, it got like 50-something likes and 3 dislikes. And the person said, the 3 people who disliked this video was Henrik and Daniel Sedin and Luongo. I thought that was hilarious what he said. That's all from us at NFHN. I'd like to give you guys a round of applause for Neil. And we will see you guys in the next video. Remember to like, comment,